Alright, today is Unit 7 review. We will be taking the test tomorrow. We are going to start out with a review of word problems. On this page, you will see we have some examples. So, Maria counted 6 birch trees in the park. Kelsey counted 228 maple trees. How many times as many maple trees as birch tree did they count? So if I go, I'm going to highlight some important information. So she counted 6 birch trees. Kelsey counted 28. So we have Maria and we have Kelsey. The question says, how many times as many maple trees as birch trees did they count? So we have 6 birch and we have 228 maple. So 6 times what equals 228? Because we want to know how many times as many equals 228. So I know to solve that, I'm going to do 228 divided by 6 to figure that out. So 228 divided by 6. I know that 6 does not go into 2, but I know 6 goes into 22 3 times. That's 18. Subtract. Get 4. Bring down my 8. I have 48 divided by 6, which is 8. So now I have 6 times 8 is 48. Subtract, I get 0. There are no other numbers to bring down, so 38 is my answer. So there are 38 times as many maple trees as birch trees. All right, let's look at number 2. So number 2, the main parking lot for the park has 4 identical rows of parking spots. If there are a total of 572 spaces, how many cars can park in each row? So there are 4 identical rows. There are a total of 572 spaces. How many cars in each row? So I am trying to solve how many cars in each row. So I'm going to do 572 divided by 4. Okay, so starting here, I know 4 goes into 5 one time. Subtract. Bring down. Remember my steps: divide, multiply, subtract. Oops, bring down. 17 divided by 4. At 4, 4 times 4 is 16. Subtract, I get 12. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So there are 143 cars in each row. All right, let's look at number 3. Courtney bought 232 pencils to sell at school. She sold 4 packages of 4 pencils for $1 each package. She sold all of the pencils. How much money did she make? So, my information, I have 232 pencils to sell. She sold packages of 4 for $1 each. If she sold all the pencils, how much money did she make? So, I have 232 pencils divided by 4 because there's 4 in each package. 4 goes into 23 5 times. 32 divided by 4 is 8. So 4 times 8 is 32. Subtract, I get 0. So I have 58 packages. So 58 packages. Now she sold them for $1 each. So times $1, that equals $58. That's how much money she made. Alright, next I'm going to look at some division problems with money. So again, you're still going to divide the same way. So we have divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. We follow those steps from top to bottom and then we repeat them. So how many times does 5 go into 4? Well, 4 is smaller than 5, so I know that doesn't go in, so I have to do 47 divided by 5. 47 divided by 5 is 9. 5 times 9 is 45. My next step is to subtract. I get 2. Bring down. Now I repeat. I divide again. 22 divided by 5 is 4. 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract. And bring down. So now I have 25 divided by 5, which is 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Subtract, I get 0. There are no other numbers to bring down, so I know I'm done. So I have 945 is what it looks like. But I need to add my decimal. Remember, your decimal goes straight up from where it is. So my decimal is going to go right here. So I have $9.45 for my answer. Alright, let's look at the next one. We have $50 divided by 8. So 8, does that go into 5? But 8 goes into 50. Goes in 6 times. 8 times 6 is 48. Subtract. Bring down. Divide. 20 divided by 8 is 2. 8 times 2 is 16. Subtract. Bring down. Divide. 40 divided by 8 is 5. 8 times 5 is 40. Subtract. Any numbers to bring down? No, so I have 625. My decimal goes straight up. So I have $6.25. Alright, next we're going to look at the review in your book. So you're going to raise your hand for this page. You're going to solve 1 through 8. Okay, there is a multiplication one in here. Number 7 is multiplication. Remember, all you need to do is multiply this number times 1 and then add your zeros. Alright, looking at part 2, it says evaluate the expression. This is what we did yesterday. So again, if it says m equals 3, then you're plugging 3 where the m is. Then you solve. Remember, you need to use PEMDAS when solving this. So you use does McDonald's sell burgers up here for 1 through 8 and PEMDAS for 9 through 14. Alright. Number 15 and 16 want us to use rounding and estimating to decide if each answer makes sense. So to round or estimate, you do round this to the nearest 10. So that would be 50 times 6, which would be 300. And is 297 close to 300? So the answer would be yes. Number 16, we would round 36 to 40. We do 40 times 7, which is 280. And that one is a little bit high. So because this is high, then they say, no, this does not make sense because it's a full 100 off. All right, so number 17 and 18 are word problems. Okay. Remember to be careful with your remainders. Especially on number 17, you cannot leave any students behind. So make sure you have enough. Numbers 19, you're dividing money. So you're going to do $15 divided by 4. Okay, number 21 is a elapsed time. So you need to use your field clock if you need it. Okay, number 24 is a mean, median, and mode. So if I have mean is average. So to find the mean, you add up all your numbers and divide by the number of scores that you have. All right, so number 25, if she scores 87 on her final test. Okay, so now you have 80, 83, 79, 86, and you have 87. Will her mean score go up or down? Oops. Sorry. Will her mean score go up or down? So you have to add these all together, find the mean again, tell me if it went up or if it went down compared to number 24. When you finish this page, you're going to raise your hand to get a star. Then your homework will be posted on Schoology. If you need a paper copy, you will need to get a paper copy from Miss Jensen. When you're finished with your paper copy, you're working on your IXL.